Good evening, everyone. I don't normally make an evening video, but uh, today I thought I'd change things up a little bit. I hope you're all having a great day or had a great day whenever you look at this video. And I thought I'd talk about uh, how God's love can blossom in us. Quite often when we associate God with anything, it's our troubles and tribulations. It's our hard times, our knocks when we're down, um, ill family members, or ourselves being ill. But how often do we talk about how much love we feel from God, how good He makes us feel, how we can feel His love just grow inside of us? So I I find that every day there's always good spots, and there's always a few spots that are kind of bumpy. In the good spots, I I got to take the time to thank God for them, and He will give us so many good things in our life. His love will blossom so much if we have faith in Him and we just let His love shine on us. When we let Him guide our path, uh, He's putting so much good in there, so many positive things. Even when it's guiding us through something that's not so pleasant, he's giving us so much love, and it just keeps blossoming. As long as we keep our faith in Him, as long as we keep letting Him and His love grow inside of us, and our love for Him just expand. Uh, he just keeps he just keeps His love growing. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and um, like the intro, the flowers blooming out. That's what God's love can do to us. They can start as a tiny bud inside of us, and um, a tiny thought like, "What's this gonna be?" Um, when it blooms, and just letting it happen, letting God's love just blossom out, just gets more and more beautiful. Just like them blooms, it just gets more and more beautiful. Uh, you know, we wouldn't know God's love or know how wonderful or how beautiful it can be if we didn't have the hard times He got us through. And there again, um, getting to see them hard spots are what shows us how beautiful His love is, and how fully it can blossom and just fulfill our lives with beauty. They say we have no idea what heaven's like. It supersedes way anything we can imagine down here. And the love I feel from God, the love I know and I get from God, the love that's blossomed out on me and out in me and keeps blossoming out in me is so grand that if it's something I can't imagine in heaven, I just have absolutely no grasp of how beautiful it could be, because I'm still trying to grasp how beautiful His love is, and how beautiful um, His blossoming in me has changed my life. Knowing that uh, knowing that God is out there, and that He has such beauty to give us, to show us, to help us to feel strength and love, and just so many different things to help us day to day do so much better. Uh, I can't wait to see how it blossoms more and more inside of me. Uh, there's no amount of praise that I can give God, as to how wonderful he's been, or how much he's done for me. Um, I've seen my faith in him go from literally nothing to complete and utter faith in him, and I've watched his love for me go from what I felt didn't exist into an unfathomable amount of love that I never knew existed. And that's his love blossoming out. That's him looking down on me and saying, "Now, my child, this I have for you." And I accept that. I accept every bit of love, every bit of beauty he has, every bit of faith I have is in him. I don't always maybe want the results to be what they are, but I know it's him blossoming out another path that's going to be best for me. He's shining his light. He's opening up his flowers. He's giving us the beauty of scent and sight to see how glorious things can be in front of us. And if we just watch this blossom out in front of us, if we feel it in our hearts, if we let God show us his love and have faith that he will, what we find from God that we get is the most beautiful flower, blossom, tree, beautiful scent after it rains. I mean, you know, most beautiful path that we walk. Everything blossoms out so beautifully and so clearly when we have God in our hearts and we let his love expand and blossom out like it just as full as it can. And to me, I'm not sure it ever stops blooming out because it just seems as each breath I take, each day I live, each moment that goes by, he's blossomed more and more, and his glory and how glorious I feel he is or see him doing. It's his mercies. He's so merciful to us that the blossom just gets brighter and brighter and bigger and bigger. And I can feel it. It's not just seeing it, I can feel it. The feeling of the love we get from God that blossoms in our heart and in our soul is so glorious. And we have faith in him and we let his love, if we just let his power, his strength, his support, his comfort, you know, everything bloom out and blossom inside of us, we'll have a feeling that we'll never be able to be beaten. And to know that that's just a tiny touch of what our reward will be when we get to heaven. Uh, it's just, it's glorious. And I'm not letting God go because I know he'll never let me go. He'll always be there for me. I don't know. I just felt like I really needed to get that message across tonight. I, I just encourage anybody that's watching or listening, let God's love bloom in front of you. Watch how it can blossom into so many things. And how, if you let God's love lead you and let his love blossom out in your heart and on your path, how much more brighter and vivid everything will be for you. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all have a great day. Goodbye.